Surprise! Yes, I'm rocking a new look. Comment below and let me know what you think about my new look. Hey everyone, here are 10 movies with the best endings. Because I'll be talking about details of the film, I'm bound to wander into spoiler territory. If you don't want anything spoiled for you, this is your spoiler warning. Number 10, Requiem for a Dream. This movie follows the story of some people that abuse drugs and they face the consequences of drug abuse. This film was a very, very hard film to watch, and the ending of it was damn, was the icing on the cake. For the most part of the film, we see these people as they start using drugs and the effect that drug is having on them. And by the end of the film, they've hit rock bottom. This drug has destroyed their lives. And you see the way they are portrayed like hopeless people. When I saw this film, I was mind blown with the way it ended. And the way the ending was shot just added to the overall grim nature of it. Man, this film was a fantastic film. It's an heartbreaking film, but man, the ending of it just elevated it to a much greater level. You have to watch Requiem for a Dream just to show your kids the impact and the effects of drug abuse. Number 9, There Will Be Blood. This one follows the story of an oil man that rises from nothing to become the greatest oil man in his area. And before this film gets to the end, you've been seeing this man has been dealing with people and his encounters trying to become the greatest oil man and all that. And as he's embarking on that journey, he's slowly losing his morality, slowly losing his humanity. It can even be argued that he didn't have that much humanity to begin with. But as the story progresses and it gets to the final scene, he confronts his greatest nemesis in his house and they talk and the dialogue that they have is a very fantastic dialogue. Then the oil man kills his nemesis in a very, very brutal way. And one of the things that makes that death a very, very hard death is because this oil man is much, much, much older than this nemesis of his. And for him to brutally kill this young man the way he killed him was something that was incredible. And the film just ends as he's sitting down after he has killed this person, contemplating what's going to happen to him next. And why I love this film so much is because they just end the film like that. The other man says, I'm finished, and they end the film like that. Yo, I'm a very big fan of ambiguous endings, and the way the filmmakers left it open like that, it makes you think about what's going to happen to him next, what comes next of everything. And it's just very exciting when you're thinking about those things. And that's one of the reasons why I love the ending of There Will Be Blood so much. Number 8, The Usual Suspects. This one follows the story of some criminals that go and do a heist after being threatened by a ruthless crime lord. And for the most part, we never see this crime lord. They just talk about him, Kaiser Soze, Kaiser Soze, Kaiser Soze. But we don't see him. And it's something that's been building in the audience mind as this grand person. Then this film finally ends, and we realize that this person that we've been hearing so much about is actually the main character that we've been following throughout the story. Like that was one twist that I never ever saw coming. And the way the story is told and the way the character is portrayed, it will never ever make you believe that this is the person that they are talking about. And the performance of Kevin Spacey is another thing that heightened the surprise or the shock value. Man, it was such a good twist. Number 7, Shutter Island. This one is a film by Martin Scorsese. It follows the story of some detectives that go and investigate some things that are not right in a mental facility. Man, this film was one crazy film with a fantastic twist at the end. The twist that came at the end was like, what the fuck? I don't know. Twist endings are some endings that are very, very good. And when they do it very, very well, when the filmmakers tell the story very well, it just heightens the greatness of the film. And the twist in this film, I never saw it coming, but it made a lot of sense when it actually happened. When the twist happens and you see and you understand the story that is going on, it just makes you see how tragic the case of the main character is and just adds so much emotional depth to the story. Number 6, Memento. This one is a Christopher Nolan movie. It follows the story of a man that cannot create new memories but is going to avenge the death of his wife. This film is told backwards, and man, it's a very, very brilliant film. I've never seen anything like that in my life. Imagine the filmmaker starts from the end and start telling the story backwards. Like, come on, that is ingenuity. That is so brilliant. And by the time we get to the end of the film, which is actually the beginning of the film, we realize that this main character that we've been following is actually the bad guy. Like, maybe some people might not consider him the bad guy, but according to the things he does, like he just reshapes him as a bad guy. This person that you've been feeling empathy for the most run of the film, then you come and realize that, whoa, this guy is a crazy person. Yo, that ending was brilliant. I don't want to give much details about the ending, but the ending of Memento was a brilliant ending. And honestly, this is my favorite film of Christopher Nolan. You have to watch this film. You will love it. Number 5, The Godfather. This one is a succession story. It follows the story of a family of organized crime as the head of the family dies and one of the children have to take his position as the godfather. This film, the ending was like there's nothing special about the ending because we already know what was going to happen. Maybe not necessarily, but you kind of know what is going to come at the end. The Godfather dies and someone has to take his position. But man, what makes it so good is that the character that finally takes the position as the Godfather has already said he's not going to be involved in this life of crime, or he's not going to be involved in what his family is involved in. And things happen, circumstances change, and he just had to take the position. And he took the position in the most brutal way. Man, it was so brilliant and so beautiful to watch. Number four, The Shawshank Redemption. Most of the films on this list, their endings are either tragic, shocking, or unexpected. But the ending of Shawshank Redemption was an uplifting ending, a hopeful ending, a story of redemption. And man, when I watched this film, the ending was just a breath of fresh air. It was so beautiful to watch, and man, just filled my heart with so much joy. The good characters, they get a good and happy ending that didn't feel like it was on end. It felt very, very natural, and it felt like the best way for the characters to end. And the bad guys, they got their comeuppance. It was something that just made this film so, so good. After these good guys endured so much throughout the film, they finally had a happy ending. I watched this film again recently, and the ending still makes my heart beat faster. I loved it so much. And if you've not seen Shawshank Redemption, my guy, you have to check it out. Number three, Reservoir Dogs. This one is a film by Quentin Tarantino, and it follows the story of some criminals that go to perform an heist that goes wrong. Yo, this film was a brilliant film from start to finish. For the most part of this film, we follow the criminals as they try to figure out what went wrong during the heist, and we find out there's an undercover cop amongst them. Yo, that was a very good twist and added so much to the story. And the way the film ended, it ended in a Mexican showdown. Yo, all the characters that we've been following for the most part of the film, they either die or end up in prison. Like, it felt so good to watch, and that film was a brilliant film. That ending was a perfect end for that story. And if you watch Reservoir Dogs, I'm sure you'll be able to recognize this image. Yes, these are the characters from Reservoir Dogs. That's how much I love the film. I had to make a picture of it. Number two, Avengers Infinity War. This one was one of the greatest surprises I've ever had in my life. I'm sure a lot of us have seen superhero films, and we know that they always follow like a particular story thread. And this film was going like the way it was supposed to go. Then it takes the almost unexpected twist. The heroes, they fail in their mission, and the bad guy succeeds. Yo, that was one incredible twist I did not see coming. I went to watch this film with my friends, and when Thanos snapped his fingers and all the heroes started disappearing, we looked at each other like, what? Is this film about to end just like that? This film about to end, then we saw the credits roll, and yo, the film ended. It was a great surprise, but man, it was one surprise that added so much to the story, and it made the story a very, very good story and an enjoyable cinema experience. Number one, Whiplash. Yo, I have not seen any film ending that blew me away like this one did. One of the reasons why I love this ending so much was because for the most part of this film, you've been following this guy that wants to become a great drummer, being tutored by this crazy mentor of his. This man puts him through the ringer. He mentally and he physically torments this guy's life. But this guy still takes it because he wants to be the greatest drummer ever. And he practices, and this man frustrates his life, man. But you know that he's trying to train him to become what he wants. Then the final scene comes, and this guy does a drum solo. Yo, the greatest drum solo in the history of film that I've ever seen. He drums like even everybody are looking at him were like, what the hell am I watching? His father was looking at him from outside and was like, yo, my son has gone down the deep end. It was a fantastic performance. Like I've never seen someone drum like that. His drumming was incredible. And the icing on the cake was that the approval that he has always been wanting to get from his mentor, he finally got it. They both got what they wanted. The mentor wanted to train a great drummer, and the drummer wanted to become a great drummer. Man, and two of them got what they wanted. It was just an incredible ending. And the fact that this film just ends on this drum solo, drum, 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 yo, that drumming was so impressive, so incredible. And this film just ends as he ends his drumming session. That was a brilliant ending. So the ambiguous ending and the triumphant ending. And it just makes you think, what's going to come next? What's going to come next? Yo, and when you start thinking about it, it just gives you a lot of possibilities. Man, it was a fantastic ending that added so much to the story, and I loved it so much. Immediately I finished watching this film the first time, I rewatched it again just to experience that ending all over again. It was a fantastic film, and if you've not seen it, you have to check it out. So those are 10 movies with the best endings. What other movies do you think had very good endings? Comment below and let me know. Also, do you like my new look? Comment below and let me know. And if you don't like it also, comment below, let me know. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Cheers.